Welcome to Empowerment with Maria and Joe. July is special, and who's here?
Hey!
Our favorite, Joseph Sclodo.
Hey, it's great to see you, Maria. It's awesome. It's been a while since we got together and got to share an episode.
I know, and it's been a while. It's the last one is the Los Angeles one.
Really?
Yes,
That was
that's
a couple months back.
Yeah.
It's always great to get back in this area and see what's going on. You know what? I don't like to come to Las Vegas in July.
Why?
It's too hot. It's too damn hot here.
It's
That's
not only
why.
that, but we have actually. Let me put our. We have something in the back. Actually, where is that? Let
We
me
do.
look. Yeah.
Well, the good thing is we're here to do a July episode. And every now and then we get together and do either a special holiday. You can see behind us, 4th of July, where we talk a little bit about Independence Day. But before we even get around to that, what are we going to talk about?
Oh well, you know what? Before we get into our normal routine, normal
What's normal?
normal routine, which is our inspirational quote. I
Right.
just want to actually touch base with you. How's life been going? How's everything? You should be asking me that because I'm the one who's doing all the work.
Please ask me. You know, it looks like I'm 4. Well, this has been a very exciting last couple months for me, but I'm just going to talk briefly about today.
Uh-huh.
Today, I take on a new position with Toastmasters International.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am the program quality director, kind of in charge of the education program for District 33 Toastmasters,
That's
which
nice.
covers all of Central California. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it
So I'm
is a
excited
big
about
deal.
that.
And that's not the only big deal, Joe. As you can imagine, Maria and Joyce, the actually foundation of social media shows, and
That's a big
although it is a big
That's
deal
a big
too.
deal.
And although we don't actually show every single week, we have these kind of times
Yeah.
that we can come up and say hi to our viewers out there of women empowerment. We have over 3,000 followers. Well,
Thank all of you. Thank
thank
all
you.
of you.
And also, we have over 300 reach around 52 countries.
We are in 52 countries
Yes,
now.
sir.
That-
Yes.
It's amazing.
Well,
but it's thanks to the viewers like you that
Mm-hmm.
are tuning in each and every day or each and every week and sharing with us your ideas and your vision so we can become even bigger and stronger and better serve our community.
exactly. And we
Awesome.
have so much other non-profit organization that we now support. You just mentioned to me behind camera earlier
Yeah.
that we had other non-profit in California.
Right, we have Coastal Thrivers we're working really strongly with, and they help empower women who are
Oh.
sexually abused.
No, my.
Once upon a time.
I'm gonna get them on my women empowerment.
Exactly. I'm working with another nonprofit, and it's a Air Force veteran friend of mine who's building tiny houses for homeless women
Yes,
veterans.
I met him. Remember,
Yep.
Philip?
Nope. Well, we're talking about her.
Oh, here. Oh, yes.
So, and we're working on different things with different people and finding the best niche that we can help and serve. And I started a nonprofit called GI Connections.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's not in our.
not yet, not
Okay.
yet. Just got my logo. Have to get logo.
I'm fast. I'm that fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the important thing is this show helped me get motivated to start my own business like
That's
that.
amazing.
And
That's
help-
good to know.
And helped empower so many others do the same.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria. Perez Leventhal, 62 years old, I think.
I'm getting old. But anyways, Joe, our we
Yeah.
we come to service our viewers again once
Yeah.
and foremost for this month of July.
Of July.
And we are glad to see you guys all again and to deliver inspirational message. And this episode, our topic is things.
Things money can't buy.
Yes, what are the things that money can't buy? But before we get to the topic, we have always that we do.
Always an
we-
inspirational quote.
Yes.
For all of you that are listening, do we have 10 viewers yet? We have to have at least 10 viewers.
Hold on, let me see how many. How many viewers do we have?
Yeah.
All right. So what is our inspiration? Oh, so stop.
Our
Hold on.
inspirational quote is cartoons in the background.
No, I have it right here. Hold on.
Yep. Well, we have a system here, believe it or not. And if you ever saw our first 10 episodes, we've come a long way, baby.
Oh yes, yes.
Come a long way,
All right. So I
baby.
got our inspirational. I'm ready to show it. You can read it.
Good.
now.
All right, our inspirational quote today is money has never really made men happy, nor will it. There is nothing in its nature to produce happiness. The more it the more of it one has, the more we want. Benjamin Franklin said that so many years ago. We will never have enough. If we have one car, our neighbor has a better car, we want that car, right?
Yep, of course, yeah.
So if we're eating steak, but someone has a special filet mignon, bacon wrapped, we want
Filet
that.
mignon.
It's never enough.
Yes, money
Money-
has never made men happy, nor will be, right? That's what he
Ever?
said. Well, that
Yeah.
is one part of our topic that we're
Good.
gonna be talking about is
Absolutely.
if it never or not. So
Sure.
I read some kind of scriptures, or not scriptures, but articles about this topic that we have.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna talk about about what you just said.
right. So money never can really buy happiness. Now it's a tool, and we'll talk about it. how
Yes,
it can
yes,
help.
you,
It's a
you know what
tool.
I'm talking about, right?
That's right.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and I think I'm glad that we kind of touched this topic. This
course.
is fall into July 4th too, where I just spoke with someone today
Yeah.
talking about that $30 or $20
Right.
that you spend. You're gonna spend anyway for this July 4th.
That's all. I live in California. It's more, double, triple.
Yeah, double, triple, exactly. So, it's July 4th. It's fall into July 4th,
Right.
where we spend a lot of money. That's why you are seeing the 4th of July thing in our back. We are gonna be. Oh.
Four.
You are so bad.
I
But
know.
those are the things. And by the way, guys, for those who just tuned in, this is Empowerment with Maria and Joe Live TV. This is the foundation of social media shows. We started this show 2 years ago, almost 2 years
Wow,
ago.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and social media shows just actually implemented a year ago.
That's true. And you
Yeah.
get better looking every year.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You too.
That's good.
You too, and I like your suit.
Like
by
my
the way.
suit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where did you
My-
borrow
my-
this?
My girlfriend Vanessa picked it out.
Thank you, Vanessa. Shout out to
Yes,
Vanessa. And
absolutely.
shout out. I don't have my phone. I normally have my phone with me, but this time I don't have my phone because everything is charging. But anyways, I would like to thank all those viewers, all those followers that continue to follow us on social media shows.
Right.
We've seen a lot of feedbacks and move up on our views.
That's true. As you're liking, as you're sharing the things we have to offer, we get better and better because we're getting that honest feedback, real time.
Yeah.
Real time, but I
and I
wanna
love those
see.
feedback. You know what?
Yeah.
I know. Do you seen your feedbacks earlier? No.
Oh no, but right now I'm looking at, hey James, thanks for showing up. Brian, Kelly, we love to have you. Liz, you're on the line, and there's Vanessa, she's there, and,
You know,
and Jesse.
I just wish that she's here because when you told me that
Yeah.
she's coming, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get her. on the
Yes. She don't like to be in front of the camera too often, that's
Yeah.
for sure. But she has a lot to say, a lot of good inspiration.
Yeah, she's really
Mm-hmm.
that person that can inspire others.
That's
And
true.
thank you so much for those who just tune in. But before we get to our topic, what money can't buy, things money can't buy.
Yes.
Yes.
What are some of the things that money can't?
What do you guys
buy?
think money can't buy? We're gonna be discussing that on our upcoming segment.
There it is.
Yeah, so
Stay
please,
tuned.
Yes,
Don't go
please.
anywhere.
Yeah, buckle your seat.
Buckle
Don't
your
go in a bit.
seatbelts.
Yeah.
And bring a friend.
Please.
Call a friend. Dial a friend.
Call a friend, yeah, call a friend. And we will be right back after we pay some bills.
After we pay our bills, might be a while. All right.
We'll see you guys back. Don't go away.
Don't go away.
social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach
we are an entertainment company that empowers others.
by promoting and supporting our community.
and everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
we are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything we want to be.
Hello guys, welcome to Let's Ops Empowerment with Maria and Joe Live TV.
Knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. Maria's involved with so many different shows she gets confused sometimes.
Oh my god.
But remember, everyone, Empowerment with Maria and Joe is the foundation of social
Media shows. Yeah. Well, we are talking about the things money can't buy. You know, when we reach a certain age, we begin to realize that the importance of money. We kind of like, oh, what should I buy and what I shouldn't, right? And while that was true, money can't buy happiness. It at least provides such security.
It does. It provides security.
Yeah, but being poor is never something that one strives to attain. Oh, I think I heard that with Mark earlier.
Is that what I think he's talking about?
Yeah, he was saying
I
that.
think so.
Oh my God.
A lot of good inspiration for us.
You know, many people who become extremely wealthy often grow up in poor households, which strengthens their resolve to never again relive the experience.
That's true.
There isn't anything wrong with having money per se. Many people who are affluent have worked diligently to achieve the success necessary to accumulate wealth.
That's true.
It's the prioritization of accumulating money at all costs that is the problem.
At all costs.
Yes. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, that's a good point. We all have to pay our bills. We all have to have something quality vehicle to drive. We have to have a good roof over our house and a good neighborhood, if at all possible. But sometimes we live, what we say, outside of our means.
Yeah, well, you know, as a human being, yes,
As a
we do
human
that.
being.
You know, like what I said earlier, as we become older, we kind of like, or let me say it this way: once you don't have money,
then you understand the value of it.
yeah, yes, it's not only that, but it's you start knowing what you should be buying and you shouldn't. You know, Joe, whenever I buy something,
Yeah.
I look on three things. These are the three things I look at before I actually pick up something and go to the counter. I should love it.
Love it?
Yeah, I have to love that thing. I have to love it. I have to need it. If I don't need it, okay, let me go back. Three things: love it, need it, and can afford it.
Can afford it's real important.
Yes. If in case that one of these three is missing, I'm not gonna ever buy it.
So every time you bought a tomato,
Yeah.
a lumpia, a milk, water, you had to love it.
Well, see, there are different name brand, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. So if I know that this one actually I didn't love it before, I'm not buying it.
Oh, using your experience. I
Yes,
got you now.
yeah. So exactly, that's what I said. Now I learned my lesson that I need to look on the what do you call it?
Quality.
Yeah, the quality, and what this product can really give to me. What happiness in my heart. Can I drink this and I'm not gonna say,
Sometimes you don't know till you try it.
oh well, I
You try what someone else buys it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we are already old. We've been buying these things. Now when
Who's old?
you. But anyways, guys.
Really? Tell me more about that. Being old.
Let me tell you, how many actors and actresses, singers and performers have seen completely destroy themselves because of drugs, alcohol, depression, because they have money to buy all these things.
Quite a few have. Quite a
Yeah.
few have. They're always trying to show off for the others.
Yeah.
So they're over indulging in things. Maybe they can afford it, but our bodies can only afford so much pain.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Money can't buy life.
Can't buy life.
Yeah, you see, a lot of people who has money,
Yeah.
they go to depression and they take suicide.
A lot do, but
Yeah.
so do poor people.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, even though how much, see, people who are poor who doesn't have money, take suicide because they don't have they're done with life.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While when you're rich, why are you taking suicide when you have money? You can do everything if you could, but money cannot buy anything. That's why no matter what, you have money or not,
Yep.
it doesn't really matter.
Well, good point. So you're saying if you're rich or poor, it's not going to buy you a life. You could still destroy it.
Yes,
regardless
that's
if you
what
have
I
money or
said.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, so we are here. What I'm holding here, actually, guys, is the 10 things.
10 things that money can't buy.
Yeah.
Can you guess what number 1 is?
All right, so we're gonna show it to them.
All right. What's number 1 that money can't buy? And everyone there should know. What is it? How's it go? Like this? Does it go something like this?
Yeah, let me see. I think
Yeah.
it's not coming up. It should be coming
See,
up.
money can't buy a beautiful background. Someone stole our office as we're sitting still.
Oh, there you go.
See?
I will see it.
That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah,
Look at that.
number 1 is okay. Let's start from the beginning. What's the beginning is love.
Love. Money
Money
can't
can't
buy
buy
love.
love.
Or better yet, it
Number
shouldn't.
2, yes. Number 2,
Truth.
truth. The truth.
The truth and
Yeah.
nothing but the truth.
Yeah, but sometimes.
Where were you on the night of Monday night?
Oh, it's for you to find out.
Okay.
And number 3,
Money cannot buy time.
time. Of course.
Time is so
And
important.
the next one is
How about peace?
peace.
Peace. Peace and time go hand in hand.
And then
If you have talents, God bless you.
Yes.
Most of us don't, so don't waste it. Money's not going to buy it. You have it or you don't.
your health.
Your health, and like we talk about, too much overindulge in things that destroy our health.
We're gonna talk about this one by one in a few moments. Manners.
Manners. How many of us know what proper manners are?
Yeah, I
How to
know.
respect
because
someone.
there's bad and
Good manners.
and
right.
then true friend, like this guy.
True friends.
I cannot buy this guy.
I know.
And then knowledge.
Knowledge. Right.
Yeah.
We have to And no matter how many books you buy, you have to read them.
Yeah.
have to read
And then
them.
the next one, Joe, you're here today.
Oh, presents.
No,
No.
no matter how much money you send,
It's never going to be enough. So,
enough without your presence.
and we all want to be accepted.
Yes.
We
yes,
want to be accepted, and sure, you can buy your way into an organization, but there comes a point in time where you have to earn
Yes.
your way in that
So quick
organization.
thing. So we're gonna go back on the number one, which is love.
Okay.
Yeah, love. Money can buy. Money can buy lust, attraction,
Yeah.
and power, but it can not buy the emotion, the feelings.
That's a good point. We all fall in and out of lust, but the real love.
Mm-hmm. What you
That's-
feel
that's
and
different.
everything. Yes.
That's when a broken relationship, you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
it.
it can. You can buy the comfort and happiness temporarily when you go someplace with your money, but then the love is, the love.
Love is hard to find.
Yeah, let me. I hope he's not watching, but I just, my heart and my heart is dedicated to social media shows because I see the passionate people who's making these social media shows work.
Sure.
And anything that come my way, even $100,000 offer to be taken away from social media recently. I told you, right?
You told me.
Yeah, it's not gonna, it's not gonna buy what my passion
Yeah.
of actually empowering and inspiring people who's viewing us. Now that we build these viewers and followers of social media shows, for me to just, run
it,
away,
yeah.
run away or, just be gone
Sure.
is not equal to that money that they're offering, he's offering me.
You know, that happens in real relationships too. You're with someone, it might not be perfect, and someone offers you, just come with me, forget about them. But if you really have a strong relationship, you really love that person, it doesn't matter the money.
Well,
It should never matter the money.
yeah,
when you're-
this is the thing. The thing
Yeah.
too is, he's trying to connect with me,
Mhm.
and he doesn't see the reciprocate. Is that what
Right,
you meant?
reciprocation,
Yeah,
yeah.
reciprocation of feelings, and he probably thought that it would change my mind if he offers something. See what I'm saying? But remember, especially to women out there, if the guy really loves you, he'll provide the money, the time, and let you fly of what you wanna do. He has to support what you do and say, honey,
The money?
everything. Well, not
The
only
money?
support. Yeah, the support. Well, that is.
The money?
No, well, this is like,
Well,
okay, here's the money.
Yeah.
We have to move to this place, out of.
In that
yeah.
situation, if you're
See-
going to make a transition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I cannot do that. So if he did say that, all right, here's the ring, here's the 100,000 to start the business,
There you go.
and
60
okay.
days we're moving. 6 days we're moving. Gotta go.
I know, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the next one, which is actually kind of connected to what I'm saying, is the truth.
Truth.
Yeah, be true to yourself.
Do you love me for my money?
Yes.
Or for my nice clothes?
Yeah, or do you love me for my smart, my wittiness and my looks, or or
Juggle you.
or because if you really love me, tell me that you love me and you're gonna support me all the way.
True, but if you don't reciprocate that love,
Then
it's
that's
hard.
the time. Yeah,
It's hard. I mean, I love you. I'll do anything for you. That's not smart for anyone.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
got to
it-
go both ways.
well-
You could say I love, respect you. I'm hoping you feel the same way. If you don't, let me know now,
Yeah.
or give it time to happen.
I know.
Give
Well,
it time to
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, well, as it says over here, money may be able to buy influence, but truths are the most influential of all.
The truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes,
In the
that's.
court of law, it should be in everyday life.
Yeah. Let me
Right.
ask you a situation.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so if in case you're in a relationship
Yeah.
and then they, your partner or your,
Yes.
your girlfriend or boyfriend,
Yeah.
or
That'd be a partner. That'd be a partner.
your partner
yeah.
lied to you about something that they think it's not really it's not really relevant to your partnership. How would and then you find that out later. Okay, your partner didn't intended to lie. He just thought, or she
What-
just thought that
Wasn't important.
yeah, it's not important. And then you found out later, but technically it's important to you, but it's not. She didn't think that. What do you think?
It's a tough situation. A lot depends. Is it a new relationship or one been going on for years?
Yeah,
Where you
well,
all understand one another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's say you it went for long years now. Long years down the road, you found out.
Oh, it happened like 10 years earlier.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, before you guys met or something.
That's always a tricky question. You want honest truth from the beginning. Let me ask you a different one. Let me twist it. When you're dating someone new and they ask you, well, how many boyfriends you had before me?
Oh,
Do you tell them?
yes. If they ask me
Yeah.
if they ask me,
Yeah.
I will tell them. But if it's not been asked and I think it's not important,
Yeah.
then I'm not gonna tell them because. See what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Yeah.
that's why I ask you. So if I think it's not important, and then you find out along the road, is that lying? Is that
Well, if I didn't ask you, no. But if you're withholding information, that could be important. Let's say you dated your brother. I mean, just say it.
yeah? Oh yeah. Let's say
Yeah,
I
like-
dated my brother.
Or
but-
my brother, that'd be even worse, or whatever the case is.
Oh, yeah,
like,
if I
came
dated,
back later.
well, that's
Yeah,
different because if
yeah.
I dated your brother,
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
Well, it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not,
But if
yeah.
I dated my brother, I think that's irrelevant.
It'd be irrelevant. It'd be
Yeah.
something you wouldn't want the world to know. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I was young and didn't. I guess there's always gonna be a gray area. You want to tell the truth always.
Yeah, but
But
it
if it's-
depends. It depends. When you say truth, is
Yeah.
it's really there's gray area, like you said. It's not really. See, this is a lot of what makes relationship really broken
Yeah.
is because, or I heard a lot of people saying that he is a liar or she is a liar, but the thing is, do you really that situation or whatever she or he is lying, is it really like been asked or been discussed or something? You know what I
Sure.
mean? So that's why when I hear that he's a liar or she's a liar, I just shrug my thing because I really don't know the situation.
You don't know, and a lot of us, even in a close relationship, have communication issues.
Yeah.
We can say I love you, I miss you, what you have for dinner, what you want to do later. But even those simple questions, what do you want to do later, could be let's go watch a movie. You might want to watch a movie in bed. The other one might want to go to the movie theater.
Exactly.
Lack of communication. Oh, you lied to me. You said we're going to watch a movie. Oh yeah, right here on
True.
on Netflix.
Yeah,
Right? And
Yeah,
that
see,
happens. Those
yeah, it's
small,
all communication,
small
yeah.
issues
Uh-huh.
explode. It never
It
should.
is. You see, it is the perception. It is how you understand it. Because I found this out a lot of times,
Yeah.
where when you say something, clarify it, and you as a receiver make sure you clarify it because
You
sometimes
ask.
you might actually thinking these
Yeah.
different things
That's right.
what they meant and you meant.
So Maria, we're just going to watch movies at home, right? You understood that,
Yes,
right?
okay, yes,
Okay, good.
yes. We're
You
not
make-
going anywhere, right?
No, you're making
And
the
we're gonna-
popcorn though.
Yes, I do. I'll do that.
Perfect.
Do you want the popcorn? Do you want the cheese or you want the barbecue popcorn?
Barbecue, yeah, with bacon.
Okay, with bacon.
Oh, got me
okay.
excited now.
All right. So you're gonna cook the bacon though.
So, anyways, the point is, microwave popcorn will be just fine when you're in a hurry. And then there's those little things
Yeah, exactly, yes.
that will blow up, and one partner will get so mad and angry, and it's stupid.
It's stupid, yes. It's stupid. You know what
We've
the
all
thing?
done that. But
Yeah,
it's
of
stupid.
course. But remember when you actually have miscommunication, because it happens, especially with all the different channels of the communication. Make sure you when. Oh, let me tell you something. There is a situation. So one of our collaborator here in social media, I
Yeah.
kicked him out a few months ago. Um, he told me, "Hey Maria, I want to speak to you, and I want this person to be in the meeting."
Sure.
And of course, I am the highest person, and this other person is lower than me. So I thought that he actually ran away to. I ran to the other person
Yeah.
and went over my head.
Oh, that's
That's
you're
what I
thinking?
thought. Yes, that's what I thought in the beginning, and then down the road, few months
Few months
after,
later.
which is like last week only, we start talking with
Okay.
this collaborator, and he said, "No, I just want somebody there to listen to us so that we don't actually clash."
Simple request, yet a big mistake because of miscommunication.
Exactly. And we
Yeah.
start laughing. We start,
We have to laugh later on, but it's painful,
Yeah, it's a
at
painful.
the moment.
Yeah, imagine if it's a big account.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's amazing. Anyways, and I apologize. Anyways,
You?
of course, what do you think? I am really. But anyways, next this time we're gonna have two more segment.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
But we were gonna go on the third one, and then we're gonna discuss the rest
All
later.
right, the third one's
The
a
third
big
one is yes.
Yes. Your wrist hurts? Does
Time.
anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care all my time? Chicago sang that.
It's passing minute is time that you will never get back. You are 1 minute closer to dying.
Yay! That's a lot to empower people.
This is meant to be morbid on this or depressing but truthful. Our life starts to fade away from the moment we are born. If you notice it, 8 hours is running like boom, 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 and
Go quick.
yeah, it's go quick. I wake up in the morning.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks God.
Thank God. Yep.
I wake up in the morning, sit down, and start doing my editing.
Sure.
And I said, I'm gonna send all this email.
Yes.
I'm gonna edit JC's trailer.
Sure.
By the time I finish with the first editing, it's already like 1 o'clock,
It's
3
already-
o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I'm like,
Sometimes you
What-
forget to eat.
oh, I don't eat.
You don't have a life outside of this. It's hard.
And then on top of that is calls after calls after calls.
Uh-huh.
So I'm calling and I'm like, and then they hear that when you're doing the editing, yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
and they're
yep.
like, what are you doing?
That's right. How can you never answer my calls?
Whatever. But anyways, guys, time. Don't ever waste your time.
You can't get it back.
You can get it back. When I took care of my dad before he passed away, I took care of my dad for 8 months.
8 months.
8 months going in and out on the hospital.
Sure.
Two times every week. 2 times every week. And I remember that those times I go home from my work. I used to be director of operations, right? I go home around 11 p.m. and I go to the hospital, spend few minutes, and then go home. And he always say, "Are you coming back?" And then I said, "Dad, I am really, really tired. I'm gonna go home, sleep, and then I'll come back tomorrow."
Sure.
So I'll go back tomorrow before I go to work.
Sure.
And then he died in the hospital. I just recently find out
Yeah.
few weeks ago that if I quit my job, the reason why I'm working is I provide everything for my dad and my kids.
Sure.
I'm the only breadwinner of my family.
Sure.
So I cannot afford to lose my job. That's my thing. My dad is in the hospital. I cannot lose my job.
Sure.
And then I found out on the workforce division a few weeks ago that I could actually leave my job
Wow.
and collect unemployment when you are taking care of an ill family member. For those who doesn't know about this, keep in mind, if you have a terminal ill family member, you can quit your job, go to workforce development, and they will reward your unemployment.
Wow.
I just
that's a
figured
big
that
deal.
out.
That's a big deal. I didn't know that.
And I regret when I seen that job, I seen that says in there, the only reason that you could actually get your unemployment if you quit your job is blah blah blah, and one is terminal ill family member.
Wow.
And my heart just dropped. I could spend more time with my dad at those moments. But you know what? He is already rest in peace. Rest in peace, Dad. I love you. And I know you're looking down to me right now and very, very, still as usual, like before he passed away. He is very, very proud of me.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, and for those people who doesn't know, that is a very, very, very important information. If you have a family member, spend every second of your time to that to the terminal ill family member, because it's very important. That's the last time that you're gonna see them.
I had a different situation with my dad. My dad worked for General Motors for 35 years. He had cancer in the last couple of years, but he was strong and still talking about getting better and going back to work. He'd finally decide to retire on a Friday and died on that Saturday. So he was more worried about working, earning more money to have money to leave for his kids when he passes away. And the quality time, I remember every week would change. I'm going to finally retire and enjoy life. And other ways, like I got to work another year to buy a new roof for the house. And every time it changed, he was sick. He didn't know. But one time, I was trying to agree with him, say, yeah, Dad, maybe work a couple more years. And he got so mad at me, say, what do you want? You trying to kill me? You don't want me around? And it was a losing battle. But if I would have encouraged him more and more to retire, even 6 months earlier, we'd have 6 months of getting to know each other as adults. Because I lived in California, my dad lived in Ohio, but there was a transitional time we could have spent more quality time together in the last few months. But sometimes we waste our time working on things that don't matter rather than the relationships that do.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? We're just human beings. We really don't know when our family member goes. But we also tend to fight with people we love and
That's true.
closer to us. And instead, try to actually kind of breathe down and stay with your family. I already in the time of my life that every time I'm mad, I'll just shut my mouth and just breathe in and just let that just pass that time, that moment. I just let I had to, because I don't want to say something, because I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So I don't want to say something that if I'm gonna live tomorrow, or probably that person that I'm fighting with is gonna be gone tomorrow, I'm gonna regret it the rest of my life.
Right. And
Or they will
or they
regret.
will.
Yeah.
How many resentments do we have because of that? 'Cause
Yes.
we're still fighting over something happened 10 years ago. and-
Yes.
And we probably
Let
even
it go.
forgot it, what it
Let
was.
it go. Time is an essence.
Yeah.
People, you spend as much time as you could with the loved ones you have.
Yeah. And when you're angry. You have to let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Well, time is, we just discussed.
Time
love.
is just about up here.
Yeah, love. Money can't buy love. The truth
The money can't buy the truth
and the time.
and the time.
We will be right back, guys.
Stand by.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your
Yeah,
community.
are we
Do you love to
We're
encourage,
empowering.
motivate, and empower
We're gonna
others,
go on this,
but you do not know how?
really, really quick, and then we're gonna go on the fourth segment.
Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows.
I am,
We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe
I'm gonna go back and
with a reach of over 80,000 and growing.
Get your own fight.
So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
Alrighty.
Everybody's got kung fu fighting. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're back. Hey, that's what are you doing with my pipe?
What is this?
That's a pipe. It makes you look.
There's nothing inside.
Of course not. It just makes you feel distinguished.
What? Oh.
I'm all about feeling distinguished.
Oh.
I don't smoke. I probably smoked 2 packs of cigarettes in my whole
It's mine.
life. I don't think so.
It's mine.
It makes me feel distinguished.
Come on, make peace with me.
Make peace.
This
that
is the
peace
next
pipe?
one.
Is that the peace pipe?
It's the next, actually.
Smoke the peace pipe. We're going to talk about peace.
Peace.
We just talked about how money can't buy love, money can't buy trust or truth, money can't buy time. And money definitely cannot buy peace. Well, maybe temporarily. But what is
No,
peace?
not even temporarily.
Not even temporarily?
Yeah. The cultivation of your thoughts is the only thing that you will ever bring you true peace.
True peace.
One aspect of this is accepting what bad things happen and turning it into a positive experience. We were talking about the time earlier that,
Yep.
to let go.
Let go,
Yeah, the only
resentment.
peace that you would get is to let go.
True.
Yeah, let go. And I did that so many times nowadays where the more you keep that in your heart,
Yeah.
the more you're wasting time.
You're wasting time and it causes your own illnesses, your own anxiety, your own depression by holding on to things.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So you need to, clearly, happiness, money can buy happiness. So for your own goodness, you want to be happy. For you to be happy is to let go every grudges you have.
Even
may-
with me.
Yeah, I don't
There
have
you go.
grudges with you. So just let it go, let it go, let it go.
That's a song. I think the Beatles. Well, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Oh,
That's
no,
the
let
Beatles.
it go is the
Oh.
movie, the cartoon movie.
Could be, could be.
So yeah, let it go because that's the only, you want to be at peace in your heart before you leave.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get a hardened heart if you can't find a way to
Yes.
find that peace, and that causes so many other problems in our life.
Oh yeah, yes. You're gonna be really, really negative in your workplace, in everybody around you, if you don't let it go.
That's true.
Yeah, let it go, darling.
Let's be realistic. We bring our problems from home to work, and we bring our problems from work to home.
Yes.
Regardless of what we say, we usually at least make a comment about it.
Yes, that's
So
true.
it's hard to let it go.
Yes.
We're gonna find a way to shut it off.
Yes, and you know what? When you don't let it go, your skills actually diminish,
That's true.
and that's where we're gonna go to the
Because
talent.
some of us don't have the talents we thought we did.
Yes.
And if you're all stressed and frustrated and have resentment and anger, and your talents are going far away.
The gifts and abilities that you possess in your mind and body are priceless. If you actually don't let go those, negative things in your brain, in
Yeah.
your mind, in your feelings, all those, gifts and abilities that you have will be diminished because those are priceless, darling. Those are way more than all those grudges, all those things that you've been through, or whatever, whatever heartaches that you've been through with other people.
Good point. What are some of your talents?
Huh?
What are some of your talents?
You know what? I don't have any talent.
No talents. He's got the hair.
And as you were talking earlier, if you
Yeah.
keep those, grudges,
Yep.
it can actually give
Cause health
problems.
which is our next word of the day. That money can't buy
Right.
you a good health.
Yes, you wanna actually keep your health. You're just gonna be happy, smiling, and let it go. Just make peace to everybody. Hey, peace on earth. Remember when you are at church,
Yes.
peace be with you.
Peace be
right?
with you,
Yeah,
sure.
peace be with you. And this is one of the reason why I don't go to church.
You don't like the peace be with you?
No.
Okay.
When I go to church, and yes, we do. When I said peace will be with you in a church, I know you or not, I am saying that with full heart. But there's a lot of people out there that when they say peace with
Yeah.
you, and then they look away and I'm like,
Well, that happens, but that's not the norm. Most people want peace around them.
yeah. But then I also seen
Yeah.
happen at a church
Yeah.
where I was like, I already said, peace be with you around me,
Yeah.
and then the one in front of me, I said, peace be with you, and then he just turned around.
Is that right?
I was like, you're at church, woman.
Did you forget your makeup?
That's probably the reason.
I don't know. I don't get that problem in my church. Everybody's hugging and shaking hands before and after. It's a really good experience.
That's why I'm just gonna call my friends, peace be with you, peace be with you. You know what I mean?
Now
Yeah.
call
Or everybody.
everyone.
Everybody who I see on the road, I'm like, peace be with you. And even those people, when I'm driving and somebody
Cut you off?
I said, God bless your heart.
God bless your heart. Because I can't do it. Only God can. There you go. That'll make you healthy and strong.
And that comes to manners, right? People actually, that's part of the things that money can't buy is manners.
That's true.
Yeah, how many people actually just
How many-
flip their hand when you're driving?
How many people don't cover their mouth when they're coughing or sneezing?
Oh, I do that all the time in my
You
house.
need to. Need to always cover. That's
When you're in public,
When
yes.
you're yawning, cover your mouth.
Oh,
You might
yeah,
catch a
yeah.
fly or something. Come on.
How about when you're sleeping?
When you're sleeping,
A different
if you're
story.
snoring, that's a different story. But those small things irritate me like you can't believe. Cover your mouth when you yawn. Cover your nose and mouth when you sneeze or cough. Simple things. Come on, you don't walk
You know-
around. You gotta. Come on, people.
That's manners, people.
That's
Yeah.
horrible
Good
manners.
Yeah,
Horrible.
you need to practice good manners. This
Yes.
is one other thing.
What about
that
farting?
farting, you know what? At least that is crazy. That's a crazy question. Anyways, let me tell you about manners. Like, excuse me when you're walking.
Good one. Good one.
And this is okay. When you are in the store and you're paying with your credit card, and the next person behind you just coming right in in your side. This is my card, and I'm putting my PIN number, and you're beside me, right?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, that does happen a lot.
Oh my God!
They're
Come
right
on,
next to
people,
you.
have some manners. You stay in the back until you are called.
That's
Let me
right.
finish my transaction because I'm not gonna bother you after that. You can own that counter.
Yeah. That's the truth. Well, they'll be right next to you when your ATM machine the same way. They're
Yes.
almost right.
Like like they're beside you. Like, what are you
What?
trying to do?
No, what's your PIN number too? We just share it out. That happens. That's rude. That's disrespectful.
yeah.
That's not showing manners.
No,
And
no.
you should be cold cocked. I'm
You know,
sorry.
I'm sorry to say this, but there's a lot of different races. I'm gonna put that in there. Different races have, no matter what, they have manners. I'm not gonna mention who and who, but they have manners where they really know your boundaries, your personal space.
Sure.
There's a lot of, in my race,
Yep.
I'm so sorry, but let me say it, like a lot of Chinese and Japanese, they literally and they don't say excuse me or I'm sorry. they just like look at you and I'm like, you just actually went through me, or I'm talking to this counter with my transaction and you just went in there and sit down or stand up in there. That's crazy.
Get that. There are cultures like that.
And I told them,
Yep.
excuse me, can I finish my transaction? Going back in line.
That-
And they get mad.
the French do that too. They're right in your personal space. That's
Some
true.
people doesn't know personal space.
Yeah, some
for
people
a
love
reason.
personal space.
Yeah. That should be taught on, in high school.
Kindergarten. Why do we let our children get away without proper manners? They usually emulate the parents or emulate what's on TV. And as parents, we need to ensure they follow manners correctly. It's be respectful
Oh, yeah,
to
that's
others.
true. Yeah, that's true
It's,
too. Yeah.
it's us as parents
yes.
in society as a whole.
So you're telling me the parents of the Chinese and Japanese didn't treat.
That's a cultural thing, but need to realize not everyone appreciates that.
I know, right? Let's go to the
It's like,
web.
I love kimchi from Korea, I love it, but I don't want you this close to me after reading. Like, no, this is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I love it. I can eat it all day, but I don't want to be too
And
close to you.
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
hugging and handshaking.
That's a good one. I'm a hugger. I wasn't always my whole life, but you'd have to let me hug you before I just
Okay,
go
thank
there.
you. That's what my
I need
question.
to ask, and often
Yeah.
when I learned as Christians, we'll hug this way because women don't want to go face to face if
Yeah.
they're not close to you. So I do more on the side and just wait to see the response.
I'm a hugger too.
Yeah,
I'm a hugger,
and a
but
farter.
yeah, but you know what? That there are sometimes that if you see the other person is trying to like.
Just
Yeah,
say
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
And apologize. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
there's nothing wrong with apologize
Yeah.
because you are used to that and they are not.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's understanding. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
don't even though they don't want to be hugged and you still gonna.
Yeah, but when you give a handshake, give a handshake. None of this.
Yeah. No.
Even
Yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
woman-
Like this. Like
yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah, I
see-
mean, a woman, you would hold her hands like this or differently, but you gotta have a firm grip
Yeah.
regardless.
Yes. Oh yes.
Not to squeeze their hand, try to kill them. But and I get mad when I'm trying to shake a man's hand. It's so weak. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you
Firm
this.
handshake from everyone.
Because how about men
Yeah.
trying to shucks, I just lost my thoughts.
Okay, you're probably right. Back at you.
Anyways, okay, and then number 8.
Right, so we're going fast. A lot of this ties together. Went from manners to who are your true friends.
Yes.
Who are your real friends? Who are people you call at 3 o'clock in the morning just to talk or to pick you up if you have an accident on the highway? Who's that person? You have someone like that?
You?
Yeah, that's true. And I would if I was here, of course. It's hard to find who your true friends are unless you have a situation or a
Yes.
circumstance
Yes,
or something in your life not going right where
Yeah.
you got to call
That's
and count on
yeah.
them.
That's the time you find a true friend. I was married before. I have so much friends that I called friends.
Yep.
Yeah, and then when I got separated, all those true friends that I thought it's true friends are
Yeah.
all gone, like totally gone. I'm like, what did I did wrong? I just straightened my life. And they're all gone. But anyways, yes, true friends.
I get it. get
Few nights ago, I actually my battery died.
Oh, on your phone, right?
Yeah, my car battery died.
Oh, the car battery.
Yeah, so I got stuck in 3 hours wherever my car is at. So let me retract. One day before that, one day before that, I have to call my roadside assistance
Yeah.
and come and jumpstart my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they told me you have to buy a new battery, but I never had chance to do it because I was so busy. So anyway, so I went to work. It's still working. When I was at work trying to start it, it's all totally gone.
Of course.
So I don't want to call my insurance again, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Insurance. You gotta call
my
insurance?
roadside
Oh, okay.
assistance. I don't want to call them again for the second time. So I called my friend, and my friend
Yeah.
stayed with me for 2 hours waiting for the roadside. We call the roadside still because he cannot jump it for a reason. But still, he stayed with me.
Well, that's
Those
good.
kind of situation is, those are
Those are
critical
friends.
situations
Those are
that you need a
friends.
friend, yes.
We had I was in Bakersfield a couple days ago at a Toastmasters training, and one of the guys that were with a friend of mine, he was headed home,
Mm-hmm.
and about 20, 30 minutes down the road, his Mercedes just, pulled off the side of the road, just died,
Oh.
totally died. Didn't know exactly what was wrong, but he called another one of our friends,
Mm-hmm.
a female actually, went to rescue him.
Wow.
And basically, he ended up spending several $100s to get a tow truck to tow it to a storage place because happened Saturday afternoon. There's no mechanics open, and Sunday there's no mechanics
Oh,
open.
God, that's
So he had to
terrible.
tow it to a not the best neighborhood for probably a couple $100. But she stayed with him to make sure at least he was safe getting back, and then we rode home all
Nice,
differently. But male or female, we have to count on each other.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course, of
and
course.
I do a lot of work, like I'm part of the American Legion in Santa Maria, and we usually have female bartenders. But in the evening, I'll stay around a little bit longer to make sure they get to their car. It's not the best neighborhood. We're a friendly group. It's great stuff, but it's not the best neighborhood. And I make sure they get to their car safely. Or maybe
Well-
they make me get to my car, whichever it is. Whichever
Well, you
it
know
is.
what? I would say this, that make sure you surround yourself with the right friends. A lot of, especially here in Las Vegas, every time you actually invite a friend to your life,
Yeah.
they always have something like an ulterior motive. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but make sure that ulterior motive is both benefited you. Like, because you mentioned
Sure.
women, male and female. Because maybe if you call a guy friend that will come and help you, he has, he is expecting.
Sometimes it's true.
Yeah.
Or used to be. I don't know today. Sometimes it could
Yeah,
be.
so you make sure that these are real friends, not something that will throw you under the bus.
And that's a good point. Guys, don't make a woman feel uncomfortable like that. You're either there to help or not. If you can't, tell her you can and send someone else.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Or if you send a friend to check up on your female friend, you better check up and make sure everything went just
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Come on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
women too,
Yeah.
back and forth.
We are whole human, that we
Yeah.
make mistakes, or we may
Yeah.
do not the right thing, but
Right, but
But-
if I do something that you're uncomfortable with, if you don't tell me, I'm not going to know.
yeah.
Your body language may, but if you get to say, I don't do that. Communication has to go both ways, and just be honest with each other. Say, I'm not interested in that. Can you help me or not? Obviously you can. So thanks, but no thanks.
Next one,
No coffee.
knowledge.
Money cannot buy you knowledge. Money can buy you encyclopedias, books can buy you a lot of things, but you have to gain that knowledge yourself by reading those books, those encyclopedias, doing the research yourself. It's not automatic.
Mm-hmm. The information that you accumulate, the elements of your intellect, and the ways that you exhibit wisdom can never be bought.
For wisdom. Yes, my dear. Tell me more about wisdom.
Have you ever wondered why some of the wealthiest people seem to act in the most asinine way?
Asinine way. Well, that's true. We have a lot of billionaires and millionaires out there who made their money who knows where. Some was inherited, some .com businesses, some other things. Doesn't mean they're smart or have better manners than you and I. Doesn't mean they have more knowledge or intelligent or even have more love.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are too busy making money, didn't have time to develop those other skills. Some, some just don't care, and some didn't spend the time developing on self-development.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, self-development is very important.
Very
That's
important.
a true knowledge right there.
True
Because
knowledge.
once you actually develop yourself in different aspect of your life, you can actually say, fight it all.
Find it all.
Yeah.
Now, some people, I I know several doctors and even millionaires
Mm-hmm.
that have joined Toastmasters just to develop those skills they didn't have. They have the knowledge of their business, they have charisma to attract more business, but they did not necessarily have the confidence to have a communication with another person. Maybe a boardroom and say, you got to do this, you need to do that, and look at the sales over here. But one-on-one, real friendship communication, they had to develop.
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a good point. Mentors is
Mentors.
very, very important. You have to be a mentor, somebody who knows what they're doing. They're not necessarily smarter than you,
Yep.
but they have a talent or they have information that you're missing in your life or in your business.
Right, and that's a good point. A good mentor just asks a lot of questions.
Yes.
A lot of, and I'm paying a mentor right now, a coach right now, pretty penny, and he's asking me a lot of questions, and he gives me assignments, and it's up to me if I'm going to do it or not. If I don't do it, I miss out on the whole experience.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, I always thought that I'm smarter than everybody, but obviously not because I'm missing a lot of things. So yeah, don't be cocky when you're smart because
Right.
you might not smart for a lot of things.
right, no one knows everything,
Everything. Yes. No one knows everything.
nor do you want
And
to.
see, when that's my statement that I just said comes
Yes.
into the number 10, acceptance.
Acceptance.
You have to accept that you're not that smart. No, not you don't know it all. I mean, you have to accept that.
Right.
You know what I just realized, Joe, is a lot of women
Yes, how many?
thought 52% of population is women, right? We are more than men. But anyways, a lot of women who are single and felt like they're tough, they're strong, they're so powerful. There's and they're pretty. I heard this a lot and I seen this a lot. I don't need men, and I used to say that. The truth is, now I'm gonna actually back down this time. The truth is that's not really, really true because you know what? You need, as a woman, we have to be vulnerable and be submissive to our love, to anybody who we trust that will take care of us no matter what happened.
It's okay to be vulnerable with the right person. Absolutely.
Yeah, the reason why I said that is I just realized that I cannot figure out what screw I need on these chairs.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have a man who will help me on this one, or I can go to Home Depot. But let's say I need to fix this fan,
Silly fan?
and I'm so short.
Yes. You need someone to hold you up. well, that's a good point. We talked about earlier talents.
Uh-huh.
And it's not like you can't figure out how to fix a chair or fix a ceiling fan. The point is, it might be a better skill for me, and you might be a different skill better for you. For instance, you're a great editor on these shows. Something usually a man does, but you do a phenomenal job. I'm not strong in that suit, but I can fix a ceiling fan all day long, or whatever it is. I can cook all day long. So we have different talents. We're supposed to complement each other, and unfortunately, mostly women, some men too. I can do it all. I don't need anyone.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's not the right
true.
attitude. That's not true.
Yes, I think.
You gotta hurt something. You gotta
I
break
think
something.
human nature actually is the human nature is we need each and every
We
one.
need each other.
We cannot.
Stop fighting
yeah,
it.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
I think I just realized that. I just realized that recently,
Yeah.
and probably I would say that I am not ready to be in a relationship,
Mhm.
but I will need a man beside me. How's that? That's very better than me telling all the time I don't need a man. I used to say that.
A man, a partner, or someone
yeah.
who's there.
Yeah, I'm not.
If nothing else, a shoulder to cry on. If nothing else, I mean.
Yeah, somebody, you
Yeah.
know, because we need it.
Yeah.
We have to accept that we are human.
Yes.
Because acceptance and presence of another person, money can't buy.
Can't buy. We're social beings. We can buy each other lunch, take each other to the movies, but it's these relationships.
Yes, this
more important
relationship
than the rest of
is
it.
right here.
Right here.
Yeah. If he's gonna die tomorrow, I'm gonna cry.
She's gonna cry. You'll check my will first. Come here. I need to change a few things.
Anyway, those are the things that money can buy. Remember, everybody, that this life is a very, we have a short life. As you can see, every single day, time is passing by so fast. Tomorrow is your, like, what, 60, 90. Without actually thinking what are these more important thing than money, you're gonna miss
You're
a good
gonna
life.
miss out on what life is all about.
Exactly.
All right, we'll be coming back to you real soon and talking about
4th of July.
Woo-hoo!
He's ready.
That's what I'm talking
He's ready
about.
to party.
Party hardy.
All right, we'll see you guys back. Don't go away, please.
All right.
We're not going away. We're not going anywhere.
Do-do-do-do.
I love this I love this topic. Social media shows
It's about
But branding, opportunity, and
And outreach
we are an entertainment company that empowers others.
by promoting and supporting our community.
And everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
we are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
Rotating back like that. Boom, 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 boom.
Not rotating back. Welcome back to Empowerment with Maria and Joe Live TV.
Live TV.
And we still have our background.
Live TV.
But you know what? In few days,
How many?
3 days.
There you go. A few days.
In 3 days, we're gonna be celebrating
Independence
Independence
Day. Independence Day. Absolutely.
Yeah, happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence. You know, Independence Day obviously happened in 1776, and those basically our 13 colonies declared independence against the British, who we all came from.
I think I
Britain
talked about
back
that
then.
last year on our show.
Yeah, but actually they declared independence on July 2nd.
Yep.
But it took them 2 days to get it in the papers
The
or published
paperworks and
all
everything,
that
yes.
stuff. So we
So it was
celebrate
approved.
July 4th
Yes.
now.
Yes.
And forevermore, right.
Yes, and you know, we would like to thank all the men and women in uniform to achieve Independence Day.
Oh, I'm so proud. Us too. I'm retired Air Force. I'm really proud. My son's in the Air Force now.
Yeah,
I forgot
congratulations.
I forgot to mention he's going to have his second daughter in another
Oh,
week or so.
double
Yeah,
celebration.
absolutely. So I'm going to be grandfather times 2 in a couple
Yay,
weeks.
times 2.
Yeah, so that's good. Now we'll find out what real stressors of life really is about. But
So-
God bless them.
God bless you,
Jesse
and
and Irish
congratulations.
Skoda, God bless you guys.
Yeah, congratulations and thank you for your service, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm gonna have you here on this seat in the future.
Oh yeah, that's what they were getting to visit us last year in Vegas.
Yeah.
I remember that, right?
Yeah, so
many things going
so
on.
whenever you're back in town, please let me know. You let me know. Because they're not gonna skip this seat right
No,
there.
no, that's right.
No, I need to ask that questions that I want to ask for him.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah, guys, it's 4th of July. What happened here in Vegas, it stays in Vegas. But what happened in 3 days is 4th of July. If you guys gonna be at the strip, make sure, and you know what, make sure don't actually drive there. Take an
That's
Uber
good advice.
because it's so freaking busy. And if it's not, just you know, one of my friends asked me where should I go on 4th of July, and I said, where are you staying? Westgate, Las Vegas. I said, where are you? Your room is facing where? At the strip. I said, stay in your room.
Stay in your room. It's safer that way.
And then there's another
Yeah.
friend, and like, I asked them where they're staying. So they told me, and I said, just go at the front of the building. You will see all the fireworks.
see
You
it.
don't have to go.
Go
Yes.
anywhere.
Be safe, because you know what? It's better that way.
You know, when I was in the Philippines many years ago when I was younger, and it's not so much they don't celebrate the 4th of July, maybe a little bit because of American history, but they do celebrate New Year's with fireworks.
Yes.
And down there, they'll shoot the fireworks in the jeepneys when they're going down, and the trikes. And you're driving down the street, you might get one through your windows. So you got to roll it up and be careful, because they're going everywhere. They don't care who's in the street.
Yes.
At least that's how it was when I was there.
You know what?
What an
on-
experience.
On New Year's, when they actually do those things,
Yeah.
they a lot of people in the hospital goes to the hospital because they cut their
They
fingers.
cut their fingers, they're burning something, an eye. It's all fun until you put an eye out, right?
Yep. Don't be safe. July 4th. I know it's Independence Day,
Yeah.
and by the way, I think one of my parents died on July 4th because I think they were in a party.
Yeah.
And then the parent, and it's not, the parent actually walking home, and one of the one drunk driver actually
Yeah.
hit her on the side of the road
Really?
and run. Yeah, so it's hit and run.
Damn.
It's July 4th, yes.
Yeah,
And
my-
that's, so like what I said, it's better to stay at home and be safe.
Yeah, it is. My grandmother was born on July 4th, sometime in the 30s. She's passed away since then, but it's one of those celebrations. So we had a party for her birthday every year.
Yeah.
And so, some people miss out. If your birthday's on Christmas or Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
you missed out.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
celebrating
yeah.
Christmas, but or
my
New
daughter,
Year's, yeah.
my daughter actually is her birthday is she missed one day for New Year's Eve,
There you go.
December 30th,
December 30th.
and it's the middle of New Year and Christmas,
Yep.
so she get double gift all the time
Oh, okay.
and
But
double party
she probably feels she's only getting one, though. No, she felt 2 parties? Oh, that's good.
and 2 party because you're
Yeah.
partying on New Year and you're partying. So when we do the party on the 30th,
Yeah.
the party actually goes straight to the 31st.
Last a couple days. That's not a bad way to celebrate. Couple day, all that kind of fiestas.
Yeah.
Hey, one quick thing. I want to know what some of you think about Independence Day, or how do you celebrate it? Do you do fireworks? Do you stay home? Do you look at it on TV? Give us some of the ideas and suggestions you know. I want to thank Jill for tuning in right now, and Dave, and they're watching our show right now from New Mexico, actually.
Wow!
From New Mexico,
Hi.
and and they're both veterans. Her in the
Thank
Air
you for
Force,
your service.
and I think he was in the Navy. so
When
they're
can I
both
have
Air
you on
Force.
my show?
Yeah, see? So we have friends and family all over the place serving in different ways. But what are some of the ways you do it? I'm part of the American Legion, and we have a fireworks booth every year. It's our fundraiser. So I'm always, this week, if I wasn't here, well, when I do get back home, I'm going to be at the booth selling fireworks. It's just what we do to raise, not so much awareness, but raise some money for some of our programs. And today it gets harder and harder to raise money for any nonprofit because everybody's got their hands out. Help me here, give there, or help the guy down the street. So we have to do things that are important. But when we're doing the fireworks and we're looking at it on TV and we're begging for money from all of our neighbors, we often lose that focus of what freedom really means, of what independence means to people, and how we differentiate from other cultures, other nations that don't have the ability to shoot up fireworks, that don't have the ability to pray to the God of their choice, that don't have the ability to set up a show like this. Those little freedoms that our forefathers fought for, and our military, for the most part, for the last couple hundred years, fought that we can be stupid and make fun of each other and all these things, and maybe we have too many rights. Maybe we have too many rights. But you have the right to go to jail if you're being stupid. You have the right to be censored if you're bothering people in a certain way. But what are some of those real freedoms that all of you guys out there enjoy that maybe you couldn't if you lived in another country, another culture? What are some of those?
Yeah, please type in or email us info@socialmediashows.com.
info@socialmediashows.com. We have a lot of things, and we talk about it from time to time, but we're always looking for ideas and suggestions so we can give you, the viewers, what you're looking for. And
Yep.
we're always looking for new guests to be interviewed. We're looking for people that want to even start their own shows.
Yep.
Because like Maria said, we just started this, me and her, this was an idea, a vision, and we were doing different things prior to this, but we came together and small. I think our first couple of videos was our cell phone or something, and on a couch, and looking like this, and face cut off, and the voice would go this way, and the picture would go that way, and the lighting
Or we
was
don't-
never right.
Yeah, the lighting was
Yeah.
never right, or we actually just keep on talking and there's no microphone.
There's no microphone. That's happened, and we don't do shows every week together anymore because let me tell you why. Because we started with Skype and it didn't work. Then we went to Zoom and it just didn't work. It wasn't synchronized. It didn't look like we were talking to each other. So we even thought about writing scripts where I would read something and just look at her and she would answer. And it was pre-script because we live in different states. And that didn't work out. So we don't do shows all the time. So this is a special treat we get together. It's pretty
And
exciting.
yeah, it's exciting, and I love the subject matter that we just did because our main objective of our show and social media shows is to empower others, inspires one person that's out there who's watching and listening to what we are saying. We only need you to empower you. So if you are there watching us and listening to us and you think that we actually brought light into your life, go ahead and just a little bit high. Yes, I am empowered.
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm empowered. I learned something. Now you reminded me of something, or I'm going to share this idea with a friend of mine.
Yes.
That's huge because every one of us can touch one life a day.
Yes, that's all we need.
One life a day. I could touch one life, she could touch one life, and all of you could touch one life in a positive way. Or it could be negative. It's up to us. So let's do the best to
But I
empower
like the
each other.
positive. Don't
I like-
the positive way.
it's-
Please enlighten
Empower.
somebody. Yes, in a positive way. Don't enlighten anybody in a negative way.
That's true. Every time I come here, you got that black cat walking by. It's scary.
That's my Nala.
Your Nala
That's my
scares me.
princess.
Your princess.
But anyways, guys,
Your princess bites.
we're gonna have another one next week probably.
There it is. We're going to
Yes.
be working on this, and we got a lot going on, and we really are, what's the word, uplifted by you still tuning in and seeing what we're doing. We're inspired by your comments. We're pretty much in awe that you're even giving us a chance to develop the skills that we're trying to do with this show and others that we're involved with. But we're really doing a lot with social media shows.
Please
And we
join
want
us.
you. Please join us. There's something for everyone. If not, help us create it.
Yes.
And then you'll be part of the family.
Yes, yo. Well, up next is Gizzy and his frenemies. This is the funny comedy, unhinged insanity, impromptu comedy.
Get your popcorn because it's going to be very entertaining.
Yes, this is one of the best so far that we made with Gizzy and his frenemies. Please stay tuned on the next one. And just to let you guys know, we are broadcasting Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday every single week. Please stay tuned. Please comment on our comment box, like, share our thing. And if you could give us some review, that's amazing too. And also, if you go on your phone, you will see that star on the bottom of the comment box. If you guys click that, it's only $1.99 to help what we do. We will appreciate and we will give you guys a shout out.
Shout out. Thank you very much. Happy Independence Day, and God bless you and God bless America.
Yes, and please be safe.
All right.